Everybody, welcome to another fantastic fantastic episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John, and this is actually world famous sipping den. Oh, it's beautiful down here, that I can tell you. I do everything on this channel that has anything to do with alcohol, and I do a coffee review every Sunday because I want to make sure I get all the greatest beverages in the world right here. Now, how do you find all these? Well, I have the most extensive playlist on YouTube, and you can go check it out, you'll see. But not only is it beautiful and wonderful and up to date, but I have it categorized and subcategorized in such a way that it is easy to navigate and find all the beautiful content that I review. I always equate this channel to a mega mall, right? Mega mall for alcohol. And of course coffee too. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when you're at a mall, you got the nice air condition if it's cold, you got the heat if it's, or air condition if it's hot, heat if it's cold, you got a food court, and all the beautiful stores is like my playlist. So you're in the mall and then you go to the playlist and you got all the beautiful stores. The analogy would be to get in your car and travel all over the place to try and go to all those stores, right? It's a pain in the neck. Well, be the same thing going from channel to channel trying to find all these reviews I do here. See, that's the genius. Now, is it hard to do all these reviews? I always say it must be because I'm the only one in the world who can do it. And because I have a lot of friends that are YouTubers, and I do. I do this with half my taste buds tied behind my back because I like to keep it fair. I'm that type of guy. Now, every comment or every video I do, I have a comment section, of course. The first one's always pinned because I make it easy. That has a link to wherever I'm reviewing. In this case, it's going to be bourbon. Now, all that to convince you, and you will be convinced, to sub. Sub, it's important. Okay, I don't want to go through that explanation. Just sub when we're done. Give me a comment. I'll talk back to you real nice with friends. All right. Milam Greene bourbon whiskey. Well, let's look at the so look at the bottle, look at the label, right? It's all part of it. Bottle design, label, the color. All right, so this says Milam Greene. It's a kind of a blue-gray label with gold writing kind of embossed on there. Triple Cask, a blend of straight bourbon whiskey. It is 47% alcohol by volume. That is 94 proof. All right. Well, and then it's got a little tag on here where it won a gold medal. 93 points, wine enthusiast. Now, let's get into it a little bit. Let's just jump into it. It's always nice to know what we're going to review here. Milam Greene was created by founder Marsha Milam. Makes sense, right? Whiskey expert and master blender Heather Greene and Kentucky veteran master distiller Marlene Holmes. Our charming distillery sits in the lush Texas hill country where the hot summers, mild winters, and wild temperature variances add spark and personality to our spirit. To achieve excellence, we bring in grains, yeast, barrels, and experience from all across America to create our award-winning whiskeys, as well as multiple gold, double gold, and platinum awards from credible spirit competitions and high marks from wine enthusiasts. In 2021, Milam Greene was awarded the People's Choice Award at the Texas Whiskey Festival and Best in Show at a 550 entrance at the American Craft Spirits Association. Okay, we get a little knowledge, right? Now, whoops, let me see here. Now it says, what makes us special? Milam Greene has truly shaken up the industry by harnessing a deep passion for whiskey and bringing so many different skills to the whiskey table. We're the only independently owned and operated company in America that openly embraces a multitude of traditional and innovative ways to make stunning spirits under one label. Our whiskey dream team bottles over 60 years of experience, more than any other craft whiskey company. Excellent whiskey begins with the best ingredients. Grains from Texas, Oregon, Wyoming, and Washington unite to create robust aromatics and flavors. We use our own proprietary yeast recipe to yield beautiful aromas. We distill on a 300-gallon copper pot still in the heart of Texas Hill Country and on classic column stills in Bardstown, Kentucky. Each produces different notes and character. We age and batch vintage whiskeys from various states together with our own characterful distillate and create unique and gorgeous flavors. We source bourbon barrel gems for our limited, sought-after single barrel range. We mature and finish in multiple barrel types in Blanco, where the unique Texas terroir enables us to play with timing and taste. We release coveted small batch grain to glass whiskey and yearly limited edition. We blind proof, hand bottle, and label each whiskey with tremendous care and heart. All right, that gives us an idea of what's going on. Then what we do is we'll go to our whiskeys here and see what they say about this triple cask here. Let me see here. Here we go, Triple Cask Bourbon, see? And now we'll get an idea exactly what this is. Our premium Texas bourbon, which is made from 70% corn, see, this is important, 70% corn, 22% Pacific Northwest malted rye from Oregon and Washington, 8% Wyoming barley, and our proprietary yeast recipe from Kentucky and Texas. Each bottle of Milam Greene Triple Cask is a batch of 3 hand-selected straight bourbon whiskeys. Our 2 to 3 year old premium Texas bourbon for a pop of spice, married with our 3 to 4 year old Kentucky whiskey for vanillas and fruits, and 10 to 11 year old Tennessee whiskey for structure and tannins. It is then proofed to taste and bottled on site. So you got Texas, Kentucky, and Tennessee, and that, my friends, is how you get the triple cask. So let's get it from bottle to, oh, I shared this with some of my compadres, co-workers, and they all enjoyed it. So, oh, and then I got a cool, I don't know how good you're going to see that. I think you could see it in my Milam Greene glass here. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm excited. Let's see what it looks like. What's the color now in the glass, everybody? All right. What do you got going on? There it is. All right. Now, what are we going to get on the nose? Now, we'll see. We'll see. There are spicy notes, right? The old typical baking spices. Cinnamon, nutmeg, maybe a little clove, allspice. Different people are going to pick out different things, but definitely a spiciness. Vanilla for sure. Oak, of course. And a complementary sweetness. Different people pick out different things with the sweetness of bourbon. Honey, brown sugar, a myriad of things. Honeysuckle. Everybody, experiences are different, but definitely an undertone of sweetness. Let's take an acclimation sip. That was a Kentucky cheer, you see? All right, so I've acclimated myself now. Got the taste buds ready. Got the burn, gonna be out for the second sip, and everything's gonna go. Now I'm gonna get all the flavor. There's a sweetness. There was I thought it to be a cherry flavor. You're definitely getting the oak. Kiss of tannin, but not much. It's not very bitter on the back. Maybe a kiss of orange. Like I say, the oak, the cedar, whatever. You're getting a wood influence. You're getting vanilla. You're getting cherry. Some type of citrus going on. Sweetness, and I'm going to equate it to a mild honey as opposed to brown sugar or maple syrup. I'd say it's kind of a honey type taste to it, sweetness. And I think on the aftertaste I'm getting the sweetness and a little bit of a nuttiness. Whether that's a slight walnut or almond or pecan, but there's definitely a sweet nutty taste at the aftertaste, which I am of course enjoying. So that's my review. It is enjoyable. You see it, I think it's worth a try. So, from distilled, brewed, and reviewed, thank you for being here. Don't forget to sub. And of course, as always, I'll see you all in the next one.